Hello, dear church. The Southeastern Synod of the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America stands in solidarity with transgender youth and adults. We especially pray for doctors and parents, caregivers, and transgender youth who face criminalization for providing, seeking, or receiving gender-affirming medical care. As Christians in the Lutheran tradition, we believe that everyone is created equally in the image of God, called to do justice, love kindness, and walk humbly with God and all of our neighbors. Youth who identify as LGBTQ+, particularly those who understand themselves as transgender, are at increased risk for mental health disorders. Last year, 60% of LGBTQ youth who wanted mental health care could not receive it or get it. More than half of transgender and non-binary youth considered suicide in the past year. Nearly 1 in 5 attempted it. Last year, 93% of transgender and non-binary youth reported being worried about being denied access to gender-affirming medical care due to state or local laws, a concern that is likely to increase as laws like these and others that are being discussed in legislatures across our country. Nearly half of transgender and non-binary youth report being threatened or physically harmed because of their gender identity. We must, and we should, and we can do better, church. We celebrate the beauty and the diversity of God's creation of life, especially the human life. Our task is not to make distinctions among people, but to build the beloved community together. Thus we affirm what Paul said: there's no longer male or female, for all of you are together one in Christ Jesus. And we are also convinced that nothing in all creation separates us from the love of God. And so we support parents and doctors to determine and provide the best care for every young person. We help nurses and counselors and teachers in their capacity as adults in whom transgender and non-binary youth can place their trust. And we are primarily concerned that these laws and those like it will criminalize those who would try to even help. We will continue our work of advocating for justice and equality in all people. And we strongly oppose, vehemently oppose, any passage of laws that can take power away from those whose voices are already feeling powerless. We must be able to provide the care, the compassion, and the concern to all of God's people.